All right, so very good afternoon to everyone. Very good afternoon. So, Harsha, very good afternoon. Anshika, very good afternoon. How you guys? Sorry, I couldn't take the session at 3 p.m. as planned, so I started at 3:30. So something urgently came up. So initially I scheduled at 3 only, but due to some unavoidable reasons, I had to do it at 3:30. So, guys, thank you for joining in. My name is Dr. Shankar Sir, and as promised, today we are going to deal with the problems of units and measurements. So, are you guys prepared for the units and measurement? Yeah, wonderful. Okay, so come. So, in the last session, guys, we have decided that today we'll be doing the previous year questions of units and measurement. Okay, so I hope you have somewhat revised this chapter. So let's have few questions. Okay, just a moment. So right away I'll give you from the books. Okay, so I have a PYQ book from. Okay, so here we go with the first question. So I'm not going to miss any question. We'll be solving each and every question of it right away from the book. No change, nothing. Okay, come. So here we go with the first question. Please answer it. Question number two. 1 and 2. Chalo, come on. I'm very sure we can do it. Please answer them. You can respond me in the chat. All the live students, welcome to the session, my dear. No cheating, huh? Waiting for the answer. Good, good. So for the second question, you have given the right answer. What about the first one? And Anshika, Harsha? See, we have to be a little quick, na? See, I have targeted nearly 70 questions today. Okay? Okay, you don't know the first one. So please attempt. See, I want to complete this units and measurement today. All the PYQs what I have. See, we have to be a little quick, guys. Yeah, we have to speed up, Gungun. Harsha, Anshika? Waiting for your answer. The unit of thermal conductivity. So, what is the formula? See, in this chapter, the beauty of this chapter that you will be able to recall many formulas as well of the physics. So, Ka dt by dx. Q is given by Ka dt by dx. This is the formula. So, see, this Q is heat. So, that is joule. It is a form of energy, right? What is this? A area is meter square. Dt change in temperature, that is the Kelvin. Okay, that is the Kelvin. Yeah. So change in temperature, that is the Kelvin. See, if you know the formula of some physical quantity, then you can definitely tell its units or dimension, right? So dt is k and dx is some length. So this is going to be the unit of the thermal conductivity. So 1 meter and meter will be cancelled out, and you will be having, so here just a small mistake here. So see, this is heat energy per unit time actually. So this is in watt, right? This is in watt. Okay. This is energy per unit time. Okay. So this is in watt, and this is area, that is meter square. This dx is meter, dt is Kelvin. So it will become watt meter per Kelvin. Understood? Anshika, you haven't answered this. Now coming to the second question, it says the density. So can I see what is the use if you don't solve before me? What is the use? There is no use. I want you to solve before me. So you have to be quicker. No. See how many questions are asked. See, I'll just take 1 minute. How many questions are getting asked in the NEET examination? So 200, out of which we have to do 180. What is the time we have? Right. So if you do all this calculation, you have nearly 70 seconds for a question. And this is the simplest question, the PYQs. If you are preparing well, you must have gone through them. So be it 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes per question is sufficient. Yeah. Okay. 2 minutes per question is sufficient. Okay. Now I'm moving to the second question. So the density of material in CGS system of units is 4 grams per centimeter cube. In a system of units in which unit of length is 10 centimeter and unit of mass is 100 gram, the value of density of the material will be. So the density is given as 4 gram per centimeter cube. Okay. Now they are saying that this is in the system of CGS, and now ah, Anshika, beta, yesterday we have decided this, na, that we will revise the units and measurement and come up with the answer, isn't it? No problem, beta. See, you have to go through it. Okay, don't worry. So you will get the revision with the questions only. Now see, this 4 gram per centimeter cube, we have to represent it in a system of units where length is 10 centimeter and unit of mass is 100 gram. Unit of mass is 100 grams. So see how simply we can do it. So you understand that we can, change always the system of unit, right? So we know the conversion of kg in gram and all that, right? Now simply, yeah, simply see how we're gonna do it. So see, we need to represent it in a system of 100 grams. So let's make it 100 gram. Okay. Now, if I multiply 100 to this equation, I must divide 100 also, isn't it? Very simple. Okay. Now, system of unit length is 10 centimeters. So here it is centimeter cube. So let me have 1000 here and 1000 centimeter cube. Okay, 1000 centimeter cube, and we'll have to multiply 1000 in the numerator then, isn't it? That also you can do by the common sense, right? That is a wrong way. That is actually a right way. Acha, acha, you are talking about the thermal properties wala chapter. See, N1, U1, N2, U2. That is quite a conventional way. Are you getting same stuff? Save some time also. Okay. So if you do by N1, U1, then you have a lot to do. Right? I don't prefer that way. Right? Do with the common sense, no? See, we have to make it 10 centimeter and 100 grams. So I just did what? So it is 4 gram. Now tell me, I have to have 100 gram. So this is one unit now, 100 grams. So let's multiply this equation with 100 and divide it by 100. So no change, isn't it? Now similarly, it is centimeter cube. So it is 10 centimeters. So centimeter will cube must be 1000 centimeter cube. Now you have divided this equation with 1000. So you multiply it with 1000. So see, this becomes a unit. Okay, let's name it unit of Anshika. Understood? So see, anyone can name any unit. Like joule is what? It is a derived unit. So scientists have given the name of the derived unit. Yeah, it's too easy this type of question. Right. Okay, so see, like the joule. Joule is what? Newton meter. Like what? Newton meter per second. Isn't it? So many have given something a unit, name of unit. So you can give your name. Okay, Gungun can give your name. Right. So now what it become? 100, 1000 become 10. So this is 40. Understood? Okay, so these were the first two questions. Now coming to the third and fourth. Okay, this is third and fourth. Chalo, hurry up. 2 minutes per question. These are two questions again. So see, I'm just, so I'm just giving you the question right away. Go for it. See, this chapter has the beauty that it will make you revise all the formulas, right? Please do. See, this is your question number 3. I'll just write. So whenever you are answering, now you tell me what answer you are giving for what question. Do it. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Yes, Harsha. So you could do, so the way you are telling me now, that you could do, definitely you can do that way. Right? No. Wrong answer. Gungun. See, please answer, guys. Please answer. Come on. Please also give me like which question you are answering. Third one, fourth one. How would I know? Anshika, no. Hmm? See, what is the formula of permittivity? What is the formula of permittivity? See, in this chapter, if you know the formula, you will be able to answer. So, what is the formula of permittivity? Do you remember? So, if it is Q square upon R square upon 2 pi F. Okay? Q square upon R square 2 pi F. No, again, the wrong answer you have given. Are you getting my point? Okay, so this is the formula. Okay, I'll give you something, although this is not a good thing to do. So you do one thing. If you don't know the formula of something, although this must not be the case, it must not be the case. Okay, but if you at all, like for example, you don't know the formula of permittivity, you do one thing. You Google the formula. Okay, and then derive its unit. Fine. But the next time when we'll have this session, I want you to memorize all these formulas, right? See, this is the chapter. These kind of questions are good and good when you complete all the physics also. Because see, if you haven't gone through this formula yet, okay, you definitely must not have remembered it. So this is charge, Coulomb square, R square is meter, R is the distance to 4 pi has no dimension, no unit, and force is Newton. So what it is, Coulomb square, Newton meter square, right? Now answer with this fourth one. Gungun, we are in no hurry, my dear. The remaining live students, welcome to the session. My name is Dr. Shankar Sir, and in this today's session, we are doing previous year questions of units and measurement. Okay. What is the difference between bracket and without? Brackets and without? So see, when it is in bracket, it means Newton is also squared, na? For sure. See, when I write something like this, see, A square is equal to BC square. Now, is it same as A square upon BC square? These two are different thing or the same thing, beta? These two are the different thing or the same thing? They are not the different thing. They are not the same thing, right? Okay, so see, when you have bracket here, Newton and meter, so that means Newton is also squared, isn't it? Although in the unit, Newton is not squared, right? Understood? Now answer me the second one. Come on. See, this you must know, yeah. This formula you must know, isn't it? You have gone through your 11. You have might have gone through your 12. This formula you must have known. Come on, please do. Stephen Boltzmann constant. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh. For sure, what is your answer, beta? See, please do, guys. Please do. Do it now, guys. What happened, beta? This is the very first chapter of the physics, guys. Come on, do it now. Abe, hello. How are you, my dear? Yeah, yeah, do. Abhay, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the session. My name is Dr. Shankar Tripathi, and today we are doing the PYQs of the first chapter, units and measurement. So, unit of Stephen Boltzmann constant. So, according to the law of Stephen Boltzmann, the Q dot means that the heat rate, okay, heat per unit time is proportional to T to the power 4, isn't it? It's proportional to T to the power 4, right? So we can write it as, so q dot, when I let go, so it is a small q dot, that is the rate of this. So when I write this q dot, it will become Stephen Boltzmann constant, so we can call it sigma into A into T to the power 4. So T is the absolute temperature. So for q dot, it is what? For area, it is uh, am I not taking your name correctly, Bida? You are saying, sir, your pronunciation of my name is too clear. Is it sarcasm or something? I think in India, everybody will be calling you Gungun only if your name is Gungun. How somebody can mispronounce Gungun? It's beyond my, imagination that how someone can do so. Right. So see, in this kind of question, so this is the first type of question that you can get from this particular chapter. Okay, okay, perfect. But see, I see this is who can mispronounce Gungun in India. Very unlikely, no? Anyway, just kidding, just kidding. You might have your own experiences about it. So let's do this question. So this is the first type of question in which if you are knowing the formula, you can. So I am just following the sequence. See, I am having the book of Disha with me. So Disha is a famous book, for previous year questions. See, we are not here to promote any sort of book. You can choose any book of your choice. Okay, okay. Understood, understood, understood. Okay, so I am just following the sequence of the question given in the book. I am not skipping anyone. You can have your book in your hand, quite a famous book. You can have it downloaded also. I have downloaded it from the net only, right? And I'm giving you the question in the sequence that is there in this. Okay, so this is one question. Come on, let's do it. Abhay, Gungun, Anshika, Harsha, please answer it, beta. Come on, very simple. Very good. Huh? So this is quite a simple question. Abhay, what is your answer? So if x is equal to 80 plus bt square, where x is the distance traveler, don't read all this. Okay, please read the equation. Read the last line. So see, in the examination again, I'll advise you. So see, in the questions when you are doing the NEET examination, you have to read a lot, isn't it? Reading so many questions, 200 questions you have to read. Okay, in that duration, so you must increase your efficiency of understanding the question also. Okay, so see, you have seen the formula. Now let's come to the point. So then the unit of B is, so see, x is in kilometer. Okay, x is the distance traveled. So x is in kilometers. So the unit of the bt square must also be kilonewtons. So this is t time. It is a second square. So it must be kilometer per second square. The principle of dimensional homogeneity, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Now come. Next question. Harsha, please answer. Beta, where you have gone? Come on, do you want me to slow down? Abhay, all of the other students, please answer it. Come on, do it. Come on. Very good, Gungun. What about the rest of you? Are please speed up. See, Gungun is solving so fast, right? That's a good thing. Come on, do it. See, first of all, I recommend you memorize the dimension of force MLT minus 2. The dimension of force always must be memorized. It is so useful. Now, what is the stress? Stress is force upon area. So you divide it with area. What we are getting? We are getting ML minus 1, T minus 2. So that is the C option. Right? Okay. Isn't it? You guys memorize the dimension of force. No, no, Gungun, you are solving relatively fast. Relative to the number of students who are present in this live session. Right? But you have to be more faster. Now please do these three. Come on. See, if I'm going too fast, you just please let me know. Come on, please do this. See, right away I could have got it typed, but I wanted to have the feel of the book. So I'm right away have downloaded the PDF. Right, I have to, somewhat ignore the watermark also. So in some question where watermark is present, I'm not giving you that. Right, come on. So how many questions were there? This was the sixth, I guess. Four, five, six. So this is seven, 8, and 9. Come on. Come on, I want all of you to answer it. And also, I hope all of you have, subscribed the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Please do. So this is again one type of a question that is very frequently asked. Okay, how can you relate between the physical quantities in some physical phenomena? Come, please do. Gunjan is wrong. I cannot. I see your chat in the mobile, but I can see. Okay, you have retracted. Okay. Come on, do it now. You must have solved by this time in this. See, my dear students. See, come on. See, you have to face the reality also, guys. Right? See, this is my duty to tell you. See, you must have solved this question by this time now. Right? You cannot take this much time, beta. You cannot take this much time. Are you getting my point? See, you have to increase your speed, guys. So how can we increase the speed? So feel the pressure. Come on, feel the pressure, guys. Okay, so see, there are a lot of motivation people give, no, that don't take stress. You must take stress sometimes, isn't it? Which one? We'll see. I won't disclose the option now, right? You just solve all this, then I'll disclose. Otherwise, and what about you guys, Anshika, Harsha? Please solve it, beta. Please solve it. Feel some pressure, guys. Come on. All the other live students, please do, beta. अरे भाई करो ना यार, क्या कर रहे हो? Anshika, Harsha, shall I slow it down? Anshika, please tell me in the exam hall who would you ask? See, you do all three, I'll do all three. You'll get the option, right? There is no, you have to, if any mistake has happened, you have to have it with you only. In the examination, nobody is going to tell you. So, Gunjan have solved or अच्छा अंशिका. So it says if energy E, velocity V, time T are chosen in the fundamental. So I'm doing it. Shall I do it now? Okay, I'm doing it. Come, the first question. If energy, velocity, time are chosen as the fundamental quantity, so what is the surface tension? So see, now come on. So surface tension, so how you can do it? So surface tension, so we call it S. Okay, so you have to relate it with energy, velocity of time. So what we can do, we can write it like this. So see, this is how we use the dimensions to create the formula. So this is the question number 7. Okay, so let's suppose surface tension is proportional to energy to the power A, velocity to the power B, and time to the power C. So if we have the value of ABC, we have the answer. So what is the surface tension? Force per unit length? Yeah, MLT minus 2. So that is the force per unit length, that is L. Okay, and this is energy. So energy is force into meter, Newton meter. So it is ML square T minus 2, right? ML T minus 2 into L, that is ML square T minus 2 to the power A. Now V velocity is LT minus 1 to the power B, and T is time only. So this is T is time only. Na? T is time only to the power C. So now from here I can compare the powers of the same basis. So see, A is right away become 1, isn't it? See, you have to be very quick. Now see any option. Okay, in all options, so this cannot be the option. Na? C can't be the option, first of all. See, always when you find something, now always check with the option. You may find the right answer just by doing this much sometimes. Okay. You see, in physics, you have to not only do the hard work, you have to do smart work. Okay, you have to be a little smarter. Now see, L here, there is no dimension, so it is 2A plus B is equal to 0. So we have this A is already 1, so B is minus 2. Okay, so this cannot be the answer again. Come on. So we have to do it completely. So now see what is going to be there. what is going to be there? So b minus 2 we have now, and so t. So here t to the power minus 2 is. So what I'm doing, see, you don't become a book. Are you getting my point? Like in the book, in the semester, we do step by step, follow all the steps. Don't do that. Are you getting my point? It is equal to minus 2. So this is minus 2, okay, and this becomes plus 2 plus c minus 2. Okay, plus c is equal to minus 2. So this is gone, c becomes minus 2. So c becomes minus 2, so that means it is B option, isn't it? Right? Yeah. One way you can do, but for that you have to, so same amount of work you have to do actually in both ways. If you check by the unit also, I think nearly same amount of work you have to do. You know the dimension, so see how you must have done it. So you know the dimension of surface tension, the Newton meter. So you must have derived the dimension of each of it. You must have put the unit of this Newton meter, then the velocity, then this. So nearly same time will happen to be. Right? This is what I believe. Okay, although that is also a right way. But Gunjan, remember, in this case, first of all, you have given the wrong answer, if I am not wrong. Isn't it? Gungun. Sorry, not Gunjan. So Gunjan, you have given the wrong answer firstly, right? Now remember, here in the examination, there is no such help that you are going to receive from anyone, isn't it? Right? Okay. Now let's move for the second question. Eighth question. So what is your answer? Anshika, Harsha, have you understood it? Harsha, are you there or you have left the session? And what about the other live students? There are some more students I can see. Mhm. Okay. Now, what about the second question? That is the eighth question actually. Now it says again similar sort of a question. If dimension of critical velocity of a liquid flowing through a tube are expressed as eta to the power x, rho to the power y, r to the power z, and they are all this viscosity, density, and radius. The values of x, y, and z. So see again question number 8. See how we can relate. See, try to हाँ मैं करवाता हूँ, मैं करवा रहा हूँ बेटा, ठीक है? तो देखो कुछ नहीं है, देखो वेलोसिटी क्या बोल रहे, velocity is proportional to viscosity, right? Viscosity to the power x, density to the power y, and radius to the power z. So you must know the dimension of each of it. So see, we know the dimension of velocity, that is meter per second, that is LT minus 1, right? Then we have, so you may not know the dimension of viscosity now. So let keep it like this only. Now rho is what? Meter kg per meter cube. That is m l minus 3, and that is to the power y. And then we have r. So r is l to the power z, isn't it? Okay. Now for eta, so we must have seen the Newton law of viscosity. Shear stress is proportional to what? Coefficient of viscosity into du by dy. So it is actually equal to coefficient of viscosity into du by dy. So what is the stress? So it will become m l minus 1 t minus 2. So see, you must do it in your brain only. Are you getting my point? You must do in your mind. There is no writing to all this thing. Are you getting my point? See, you must memorize the dimension of the force, m l t minus 2, And in your mind, you must think, okay, stress is force upon area. That is MLT minus 2 upon L square. So it will become ML minus 1 T minus 2. Now dy is some sort of a distance. So it will be L, and du is again what? Du is again what? Velocity. So what will be the dimension of eta? Now please write it here. So it is LT minus 1. Now eta, it is, so the LL is gone. So we'll have M L minus 1. So this L minus 1, this L is gone, all LL is gone, and this is become M L minus 1 T minus 1, isn't it? Right? Yeah, that way also you can do, right? Or this way also you can do, same thing only. Okay. So now this is ML minus 1 T minus 1 X. This is ML minus 3 to the power y, and this is L to the power j. Now let's sort it out. So we have x plus y is equal to 1, is equal to 0, because there is no dimension here. Anshik, are you getting it or not बेटा? बताइए, है ना? देखो mx my, तो ये हो गया 0 हो गया, ठीक है. Then for L it is minus x minus 3y minus x minus 3y, and this is z also. So minus x minus 3y plus z is equal to 1, and we have t. So t is minus x, and this is minus 1. So x is 1. Now let's check the option. So the question could be either could be A is the right answer and C is the right answer, isn't it? A could be the right answer and C could be the right answer, isn't it? Please answer me. Yes or no? Right? So here x is equal to 1. So sorry, C and D could be the right answer because we have got the x. So A is not correct, B is not correct. Now see, let's come to this one. X is equal to 1. So y is going to be minus 1, isn't it? Y is going to be minus 1. Now we have got the answer, isn't it? Y doing further. So D is the option. मैंने ईटा का वैल्यू कैसे निकाला? कम. देखो बेटा, एक होता है न्यूटन लॉ ऑफ विस्कोसिटी, तो ये आपको फॉर्मूला पता होना चाहिए. टाउ इज इक्वल टू न्यू ड्यू बाई डी वाई, राइट? ये फॉर्मूला, या ये फॉर्मूला बेटा आपको पता होना चाहिए. जब आप आगे ना फ्लूइड पढ़ोगे तो फ्लूइड में ये फॉर्मूला आपको मिलेगा, ठीक है? यहाँ पे ये क्या होती है? ये होती है स्ट्रेस, ठीक है? स्ट्रेस क्या होती है? स्ट्रेस होती है फोर्स अपॉन एरिया, यानी न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर. ओके, ये इसकी यूनिट हो गई. डी क्या होता है बेटा? डी होता है चेंज इन वेलोसिटी. तो चेंज इन वेलोसिटी मतलब इसकी यूनिट क्या हो गई? मीटर पर सेकेंड. और dy क्या होता है? ये होता है डिस्टेंस, ओके, मीटर. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? देखिए, जब कभी भी क्या होता है कि कोई भी फ्लो होता है किसी सॉलिड सरफेस के ऊपर, है ना? आप तो रुड़की में रहते हैं, थे, गंगा नहर के किनारे बैठते होंगे पैर डाल करके, है ना? ठीक है. तो जब आप गंगा नहर पे बैठते हो तो क्या होता है? आपको आपके पैरों पे लेयर बनती हुई दिखती होगी वाटर की, समझिए, उसको बाउंड्री लेयर बोलते हैं, ठीक है? आप जब ऑल हायर स्टडीज में जाओगे तो आपको फ्लूइड की जब और साइंसेस पढ़ोगे तो उसमें आपको बहुत चीज़ें पता चलती है. तो क्या होता है कि एक वेलोसिटी ग्रेडियंट डेवलप हो जाता है नियर द सॉलिड सरफेस ड्यू टू नो स्लिप कंडीशन, ठीक है? तो इसको न्यूटन लॉ ऑफ विस्कोसिटी बोलते हैं. हाँ अंशिका, राइट, न्यूटन लॉ ऑफ विस्कोसिटी इसको बोलते हैं बेटा, ठीक है? तो न्यूटन लॉ ऑफ विस्कोसिटी से क्या होता है? न्यूटन लॉ ऑफ विस्कोसिटी ये फॉर्मूला देता है. मैं अभी इसके बाद फ्लूइड लूंगा तो आपको पता चलेगा ये सब चीजें, राइट? ओके. So shear stress is equal to nu du by dy. Shear stress is equal to nu du by dy. Okay. So इस formula में what we have done, we have been putting the values of the stresses and everything. So the units. So from there we can derive the unit of eta. Right. Let's derive the unit. So eta, it will become Newton per meter square. Okay. This will become meter and this will become meter per second. So this is going to be Newton second per meter square, isn't it? Newton second per meter square. Now, see, as I advise, so Newton dimension you must always remember. MLT minus 2 for second, there is time, this is L. Okay, for second there is time, so I multiply it with time only here. And then we have meter square, so that is L square. So from here it will become ML minus 1. I'm just doing the basic mathematical algebraic calculation, and it will become T minus 1. Understood, beta? Okay. Now let's proceed for the third question. So this is in the same way that we have done the first question. So if F, so for 9, force, velocity and time. See, what I give you advice na, Gungun, to you also. Okay, you have to increase your speed further, Gungun. Okay, you have to be increasing your speed further, right? So see, in the examination, you when you see a question, just try to take away all the crispy data in the question. Are you getting my point? Whatever the most relevant data, you take it out and start solving the question right away. So mass, okay. So mass is proportional to F V T. Let it be A, B, and C. Okay. So right away write the dimension. So it is M. This is proportional to F L M L T minus 2. Okay. And this is V, that is L T minus 1 to the power B, and T to the power C. T to the power C. So what we can do? So this is power A. So A is right away 1. Let's see if we are getting the option. Okay, we are not getting any option. See, always do check the option. See, sometimes in the question of physics, na, we do something, we converge the option, isn't it? Yeah, there's nothing to be nervous about, beta. See, every serious aspirant is nervous only. There's, you know, there is, see, only those who are not nervous, who are not preparing well. Are you getting my point? Don't worry about it. Okay, so now for L, now see, A plus B, it is equal to 0. So B is equal to minus 1. See if we can bottom down the option. Okay, so A and B are striked out. So we are having C and D. Now let's see. So T is minus 2A minus B plus C is equal to 0. See how I am doing it, how all of you are getting it now. Right? I am comparing the power of the same basis. I am not writing much here. See, I want you to do the questions fastly. That is why. See, we don't have to make our notes a book, right? Already there are so many books in the market. So this is minus 2 minus minus plus 1 plus C is equal to 0. So C will become 1, right? C will become 1. So we are having F V minus 1 and T. We are having F V minus 1 and T. Then, right? Please answer me. Did you get it or not? Please answer me, guys. अरे बोलो ना भाई. Yes or no? Okay, so okay. So just I'll give you uh I didn't get what you are saying, my dear. I'm really sorry. Come, do all these questions now. See, I have taken the screenshot of the page so that I get the maximum question right away. Just a moment. So I hope you can read all these questions. So see, I have taken the screenshot in a way so that the maximum questions are visible on the screen. So how many questions are there? So we'll follow our numbering. So 9 happened, no? So we'll call it 10, 11, 12. Okay. This is 13, 14, 15, and 16. Come on. Now I want you to answer all of it. How many questions on the screen? 7 questions are there on the screen. Please go for it. See, I'm not going to tell you the answer. 7 questions, that means 14 minutes. 2 minutes each. 2 minutes is also more. Come on, do it. Come on. Very good, Shika. See, answering, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay, I won't say anything. I won't say anything. You keep doing it. Come on. I'll just also switch off my video. Come, please do. Please do. Don't even try to do it, beta. Yeah, Gungun, please do that. What about the other live students? You may also please try to answer the question. And the live students, please do subscribe the channel also. Simple questions are these. Very simple questions. काफी simple questions है. Very basic. Shall I do it? Okay, Anshika, please be a little fast. Anshika, beta, you have to increase the speed, beta. Okay, I know you are trying, but you must try even more harder. Okay. See, at the end of the NEET examination, and nobody is interested in knowing that how hard you have tried, how much you have sacrificed. Nobody is going to listen to all this. They want to know only one thing, whether you are selected or not selected. That's all. This is how life works. Gungun, you have to do that. You are aspiring for 25 or 24. Are you doing for 25 or 24, Vida? कोई नो प्रॉब्लम अंशिका मूव हेड नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे जाइए जो भूल गए उसको निकालने की कोशिश करिए बाद में so you are doing for 24 so beta nearly 5 months are left okay see and from when you have started the preparation yeah latest by February mid you have to anyhow complete and when you say complete it must be complete in all respects right okay you must have your notes ready you must have your formula sheet ready you must have done PYQs at least twice, right, of that topic. Then you say that that topic is complete. See, in last 1.5 months, you just have to revise. Okay. Now the 12th part, which is week of you. Okay. So see, try to realize that why it is weak. You might be, taking some help for your preparation, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, you are done for 11. Okay. Anshika, your 12th is little weak. See, if it is the weak and not weak, see, you have to practice more. You have to see in physics only what you have. Physics is such a beautiful subject, isn't it? See, it takes least space in your mind. Once the aptitude of question solving is developed, okay, you will be able to do it. Good one. So you have to do that, beta. Are you getting my point? So see, you must complete by the latest of February and see whatever source you are referring, Gunman. See, if you are studying from somewhere, sometimes what happens, we are unable to, catch few concepts, few chapters from a particular teacher. It happens, no matter how good a teacher could be, right? Okay, so you can try some other source, right? Try to finish it up as soon as possible. Are you getting my point, Mira? There's nothing wrong in that. Okay, see, I always advise against reading one topic from multiple sources. Okay, but from the source you are referring, right? If you are unable to understand some particular chapter there, it see, I don't want to, Anshika, comment on it. Okay, one have their own way of teaching and all that, and sometimes people have to do so. You are too weak in so fluids. I am going to come up with few sessions very recently. Right. So, uh, fluid you can refer and see, I cannot comment on some source and not promoting also. So, you see, you can try the different sources. This is my advice to you. See, we don't have much time. Anshika, see again. दे मस्ट हैव, कुछ तो उनकी भी मजबूरी रही होगी, ठीक है। टीचर बेटा, टीचर तो मतलब टीचर तो बेटा बहुत शरीफ इंसान होता है, मैं सही बता रहा हूँ आपको, समझ रहे हो। टीचर चाहे जो भी हो, वो तो बेचारा बहुत सीधा सा होता है, ठीक है। लेकिन अब यार क्या करें, आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट, ठीक है। टीचर क्या करेगा बेचारा, उसको मतलब कुछ होगा प्रेशर, उसकी भी कुछ मजबूरी होगी, तो एक महीने में भाई करवाना पड़ गया होगा उसको, वरना किसी को मतलब कोई भी टीचर जो टीचर है वो, अब आप देखो, आई ट्राई टू कंप्लीट द सिलेबस, but when you I start teaching any particular chapter, I take a lot of time, right? Because I want to teach everything. This is how teaching works, right? Okay, so anyway, whatever happened had happened. Now the time is to reflect back, bounce back, and we still have 5 months left, right? If we try hard, we'll be able to do it. Okay, and try to do as much as question as possible. Okay, I'll just start solving all this. So first of all, this is LT minus one. How come, sir? So we know this is the this is speed of light, isn't it? If you see, if you have read physics well, this is speed of light. So it is nothing but the velocity, unit of velocity, LT minus one. See, if you know the formulas well, this chapter is like peanuts. Like this is the energy density, isn't it? Energy density, that is energy per meter cube, energy per unit volume. So energy is Newton meter. Energy is what? Energy is Newton meter, isn't it? And per meter cube. So Newton per meter square. न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर बोले तो कितना हुआ? न्यूटन का तो आपको याद ही होना चाहिए, न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर। So sorry, Newton per meter square, yeah. So Newton per meter square, that is mlt minus 2 upon m upon l square. So it will become ml minus 1 t minus 2, right? B option, isn't it? Question number. Good one. When you are seeing the dimensionless quantities, right? Like the Mach number and also there. See, I teach it there. Are you getting my point? Okay, so there you refer to the velocity of sound, isn't it? Yeah. So now, come, which question now? So if the dimension, so 12 question is very easy. M, so velocity, it can't be the answer. Velocity has nothing to do with the mass, right? Acceleration, it has nothing to do with the mass. Force A is not zero. Now you need not to see the D option. When first three are correct, the fourth must have been correct. Now the dimension of universal gravitational constant. Okay, so some constants are not dimensionless, right? One is G, famous constant, no? F is equal to G m1 m2 r square. Okay, okay. So please do let me know. हाँ हाँ, right, Anshika. Okay, but I relate it somewhere else, right? Before it even, in the when I teaching dimensionless numbers, there also I relate it, right? So F is equal to G m1 m2 r square. So F you must know, m l t minus 2. This is G, and this is going to be kg square. So m square, this is l square. So now see m minus 1, where I am seeing m minus 1 b. See, don't always, see, my advice is don't always go for complete solution of the question. Right? Sometimes people take it on their pride. When they start doing it, they complete it. After they complete the question, they come up for the option. See, this way you are wasting the time. See how I have done it? I just sorted out, okay, it will be m minus 1. I saw the option. There is only one option in which there is m minus 1. Are you getting the approach or not? Please tell me. Are you getting the approach or not? Isn't it? अरे बोलो ना बेटा. Right? Now the dimension of Planck constant is same as the angular momentum, I omega, right? Isn't it? E is equal to hv. So h is equal to E by V. Energy per frequency, isn't it? So ml2 t minus 2 upon t minus 1. So it will be ml2 t minus 1. ml2 is I. Okay, m k square. So ml2 omega is t minus 1, isn't it? Right? Isn't it? So sometimes see, not always we are writing in the question. When you're writing Mishna, sometimes mistake happen there only. Right? Okay. So you know the formula, you can come up with this thing. Now question number 15. Now you have to tell me how many you have done correctly or wrongly. Okay, so which one of the following groups have quantities which that do not have the same dimension? Pressure, stress have same velocity, force, impulse, right? Impulse is what? Force into change in time. The dimensional formula of magnetic flux. The dimensional formula of magnetic flux. So it is magnetic field into area. The dimension of the area, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so magnetic field, what is the dimension? Mt minus 2, A minus 1. Isn't it? Okay, Mt minus 2, A minus 1. So Mt minus 2, A minus 1, Mt minus 2, A minus 1, T minus 2. So this is the option A. Are you getting my point, Bida? Okay, so see, you don't have to write much. Right. And see, sir, right now I'm not knowing the formula of magnetic flux. So don't worry, you will be able to know. As I said, now you can, so if you don't know it now, you can search it over the net. You will get the magnetic formula. But see, I'm talking the way you must do it in the examination. Definitely magnetic flux formula you will be able to knowing. Without that, you will won't go to the examination. Come. Okay. Come on. So how many questions were done? 16, so this is 17. See, be fast here. I want to do at least, see, I want to finish this thing today, right? I don't want to come up with PYQs of units and measurement again. Come on, these three questions. Please do. For same dimension and mark A because C had unequal dimension. Okay, okay. So you must read the question. Okay, which question I think so it is written do not have the same dimension. Okay, no worry. Sometimes it happens. Come on, 17, 18, 19. Please do. So meanwhile you do, I'll be getting other questions ready. Nee? I hope you guys have seen the questions already. So I'll just preparing the next lot of questions. Yeah, come on, do it. This is not the complete one, so just hidden it, and only here the options are there, so just hiding it so that you don't have to be any confusion. See what I'm trying to do. I'm taking the screenshots and I'm trying to take the screenshot in a way that maximum questions are present on the screen, right? Come on, do it. क्या करोगे वोल्टेज के डायमेंशन का यहाँ पे बेटा? एग्जाम में कौन बताएगा बेटा, बताओ बेटा। जब भी आप देखो, एक और एडवाइस है मेरी, जब भी क्वेश्चन मॉक टेस्ट देते हैं हम ऐसे देते हैं। हम क्या करेंगे, मॉक टेस्ट देंगे और मॉक टेस्ट को जैसे ही जो क्वेश्चन फंसेगा तुरंत नेट पे सर्च मार देंगे। अरे भाई, टेस्ट को टेस्ट की तरह से देना है ना। कैसे सुधार होगा भाई? कौन बताएगा एग्जाम में बेटा? करिए करिए करिए। Should I do it now? No, bhai. Then shall I do it? Now, which two of the following five physical parameters have the same dimension, energy density? चलो निकालो। न्यूटन मीटर पर मीटर स्क्वायर। रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स, इसकी कोई डायमेंशन नहीं होती, इट हैज नो डायमेंशन। नाउ सी a once in these kind of a question, first have a look at the option. So refractive index and Young's modulus, this couldn't be the option na? Because Young's modulus definitely is having some dimension. Okay, from the Hooke's law, stress is proportional to strain. Now see C and E, dielectric constant and magnetic field. Okay, then C, option C and D. So energy density and Young's modulus. So isn't it the answer? Newton meter density it is now. So Newton meter per meter cube. So it becomes Newton per meter square. Young's modulus is also Newton per meter square. So right away we have this option, isn't it? So once we have the option, otherwise we would have to check the electric constant and the magnetic field. Although if you have done the magnetic field, you know that their units are not the same. Understood? Right? Yeah, but that is not in the option, no? They are constants only, right? Dimensionless. Now the dimension of electric resistance of electric circuit in terms of dimension of mass, length, time, and current. Did you get my point or not? Right? So what is the dimension of the resistance? Right? So what is resistance? Resistance is V upon I. Question number 18. Did you get it or not? Anshika, did you get it or not? Please answer me. This way I'll be, this session is going to go then 5 hour session if we are doing at this much speed. Right? So what is the dimension of resistance? What is the dimension of resistance they are asking you? So see, resistance is what? R is equal to V upon I. My pen is also not working. R is equal to V upon I. And what is V? V is W upon Q, isn't it? Work per unit charge, W upon Q. And Q is what? Q is I into T. Okay? Q is I into T. So it is going to become, okay, so this is T. So what is this work? So this is some sort of a energy. So Newton meter. Then we have this current. So current they are showing you in I only. So keep it as I. So sometimes for current they show A also as the fundamental, representation. And this is going to be, so let's write I square and T. So Newton meter you must know. Gungan, are you asking that when I be ending up this session? This is what you are referring to. And this is I square and this is T. So how much it becomes? ML square. ML square. So all I have ML square. Then T minus 2. ML square. So T minus 1. So ML square T minus 1. Only B option is matching. Yeah. We can do like that also. Right. Yes, I think I have made some, just a moment. So this is I minus 2. Okay. So this is T. So it is not getting cancelled out. This is I minus 2. Right. See. Sorry. See what I did? I made a silly mistake. So T minus 2. So this is T to the power 1. It goes to the numerator. It will become T minus 3. Right. So ML2 T minus 3 I minus 2. Yeah. So we can just check I also. Right. Beta, see, I targeted to do some 70 questions today. In the book which I am referring, there are 50 questions. Some are watermarked, so I can't use the watermark question. So if I remove the watermark question, there are somewhat 45. Then I have made a PPT also in which we have some questions of units and measurement. So I wanted to complete all those. And right now we have done 18, right? So you can imagine how much it is going to take, right? Okay, so at least we'll do 50 questions today. Okay, if you want, we'll have a break of some 15 minutes. Okay, so the velocity v of a particle at time t is given by v is equal to at plus bt plus c, where a, b, c are constant. The dimension of a, b, c are respectively. Okay, now it's an interesting question. So so see A, what is the dimension of A? So let's see. So the dimension of A must be, the dimension of AT must be equal to the dimension of V. So it is LT minus 1. So it must be LT minus 2. So right away, it is the D option. See, isn't it? Oh, I make mistakes sometimes. So the unit of velocity is T minus 1. So this will become, so I did it correctly only though. Yes, I did it correctly only. LT minus 2, isn't it? So just by seeing the dimension of A, we can come to the right answer, isn't it? Yeah, right? Okay, wonderful. Now please do these. So how many questions? So you can see, na, this is okay to you, na? You don't want like, sir, it must be very good and like that, sir, we are unable to read this. Any such drama, right? I think you can read the questions, all of it, isn't it? Okay. So we have done how much? 19. See, this is, so you just forget about this numbering because see, I'm just making the screenshots like that. I know this is not looking very good, but I think this is good to go. See, you are seeing the screenshot. Yeah, this is 25. So do one thing. बेटा तो वैसे मैंने तो सारे ही कराने हैं नबील, आप चाहे 37 करा दूं. Which of the following quantities, which one has dimension different from the remaining three? Okay, so let's sort out the dimension. So we have a special demand. I'll just paste this question on the next page, right? So I'm going doing question number 37 that Nabil is asking, and just I'll do it here. Okay. So meanwhile, you guys can attempt the remaining question. You follow your sequence, right? So Nabil, what is the unit of energy density? Okay. So energy per unit volume. So Newton meter per meter cube, right? Force per unit area. So this is Newton per meter square. So these two are all out of option. These two are coming with the same unit. Now product of voltage charge per unit volume. So voltage charge per unit. So voltage into charge is energy per unit volume, that is Newton meter cube. So these three A, B, C are having the same unit. So what shall be the answer? The D is the option, isn't it? Nabil, did you get it बेटा? आया बात समझ में? Right? क्या डिफिकल्टी थी इसमें आपको? हाँ, चलो. Yeah, बिल्कुल. So rest of you also please do something. Anshika, बेटा, I'm waiting for you to answer. Gungun, I'm waiting for Anshika to answer, बेटा. Okay. Meanwhile, you can start doing these. Just take a snap or take a screenshot and start doing it. So you just forget this. This is the option because these are the screenshots. Huh? So you do 25, that is 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay. Please Google the formula for question number what? Question number 24. Google the formula and do it. Don't worry. When you see this chapter, see obviously, so this is the first chapter of when you start, when you enter physical world is the first chapter that is normally we ignore only. So I consider this is the first chapter. So first chapter tells you about dimension and units. Okay, but all the dimension. So whatever you have done, Anshika, please write those answers. Okay. स्टार्टिंग के दोनों ही हो रहे, कोई बात नहीं, उसके अलावा सबके तो आंसर दे दो. Okay, so I'll do it. I'll start doing it. Join छोड़ू मैंने कहीं. एक मिनट. तो कह रहा है पहला क्वेश्चन में, अब इसको कहाँ करूँ मैं, इधर करता हूँ। हाँ, कौन सा क्वेश्चन था ये? दिस इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 20, राइट? या, तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 20 सो बोलता है P इज इक्वल टू P नॉट, गुनगुन आप भी आंसर चेक करेंगे, एक्सपोनेंशियल टू द पावर माइनस अल्फा टी स्क्वायर, और ये क्या बोल रहे हैं, क्या निकालना क्या है इसमें? अल्फा इज अ कांस्टेंट एंड द टी, द कांस्टेंट अल्फा इज डायमेंशनलेस। तो बेटा ये बताइए, माइनस अल्फा टी स्क्वायर, what should be the dimension of it? What shall be the dimension of it? So e to the power something must be a number. When something is in power, be it anything, it must be a number, na? Isn't it? So it must be a number, it must be a constant. So the dimension of this whole thing must be m0, l0, t0, isn't it? Did you get this point or not? See, when somewhere something is inside sign, so whatever sign inside a sign, whatever inside any trigonometric constant or trigonometric ratio, it must be an angle, isn't it? An angle is a dimensionless thing. Now, similarly, when something is written in power to something, okay, some expression written in power to something, so the power of something must always be a number only, no? It has no other option, isn't it? So it will become t minus 2, isn't it? The dimension will become t minus 2. Where is the question? So t minus 2, that is the B option, isn't it? Right? Now see, in question number 21, see, this is also one trick you can use. See, in this ultimately, this is viscosity of oil. Okay? So viscosity of oil, we just have derived it. Now. So see, from whatever formula you derive, this is one more way of using the viscosity. Previously, Gungun has written one formula, isn't it? Gungun also have written one formula. That is one way. But viscosity is always the same. Now, from wherever you find the dimension, you will get the same dimension only. M L minus 1, T minus 1. So we just, in the previous question, we have done it, isn't it? Please answer me. No, sir, I want to do from this formula only. Okay, no worries. So see, question number 21, what does it say? So it says eta is equal to P. So P is what? It is pressure. R square minus X square upon what? Upon, upon 4VL. Okay, Vx is the distance, R is the radius. So upon 4VL. So this is the formula given. So what is the, so you get the unit first. Newton meter square. So R square minus X square. It is the difference. So meter square upon, let get rid of 4. V is meter per second. Okay. And L is meter. Now see in the question, let's see the option first. So see, it can never be A and C, right? Because we are getting T minus 1. We are having 1 second na, and we are having L minus 2. L, so see, L meter per second, meter, and so it is also Newton. So we can reduce it. So see, now we have to write the dimension. So Newton is, so let's write the dimension now. So let's get rid of this meter square, meter square. So we are having Newton per meter square second, isn't it? So Newton is mLT minus 2, mLT minus 2 upon meter square, that is L square, and this is T. Okay, mLT minus 2 and this is T. So we'll be getting ml minus 1, T minus 1. So ml minus 1, T minus 1 again. So that is the D option, isn't it? Right? Please answer me. अंशिका, बताओ बेटा, आया क्या समझ में? बोलिए। आया क्या बेटा? Come, we are doing it. Just wait. Anshika, did you get it or not? Am I going too fast? Just let me know if you are unable to understand this. Acha, acha, Shrisai. Arey, don't worry, beta. Why so you were not attending classes? I also couldn't take classes a few days. Right, Shrisai? So there's nothing to hide about it. Okay? Don't worry, beta. I can understand. Don't worry. Okay? I also couldn't. I told you, if you remember, that I'm going Calicut for taking some offline classes. There I had to do some 9 hours a day. Okay? Because see, sometimes coaching institute call teachers and they want to us to finish as much as we can. So I was taking 9 hours a day in a stretch. So I couldn't do it. Okay. So that is why even I am sorry that I couldn't continue the classes for some 5 6, I think some 8 9 days. But afterwards I'm trying to cover it up. I'm taking 5 hours 6 hour session, right? If you are following. Okay, so there's no problem, Shita. Okay. Now come. There's nothing to feel guilty about. Now the dimensional formula of pressure. So it is the ML. So what is the dimension formula of pressure? So pressure is force upon area. That is the ML T minus 2 upon L square. So this is ML minus 1 T minus 2. Okay. So that is the C option, isn't it, Anshika? Right? Now the dimension formula of torque. So torque is Newton meter. So Newton is MLT minus 1. MLT minus 1 into L. So it will become ML squared T minus 1. T minus 2. Right? So it will be ML squared T minus 2. Okay? Torque, work, energy all have the same unit and hence the same dimension. Now the formula of self-inductance. What is the formula to self-inductance? So the self-inductance is ML2 T minus 2. Okay. So it is the self-inductance. What is it? So I just have to tell you the formula also. So self-inductance, what is the formula? So L is equal to eta dt upon di. Right? This is the formula, right? Okay. So dt upon di. So basically, oh sorry, L, yeah. Okay. So basically it becomes uh, W upon, so I can use this direct formula. Ah, fine, fine only. Okay, please do the questions, na? No worries. So, WIT, okay, and DI dt, right? So, if you don't know the formula, yeah, EDI dt DI. That is also you can use, that is also you can use, right? Actually, that is what derived from there only. E dt by di, eta dt by di actually. So it will become W by Q di by dt, and Q is I into T. So I'm using this expression directly. So if you know the formula, you can get the dimension, right? So it will become, so this is energy, that is ML squared T minus 2. Okay, so see, in the mind you have to make all these calculation. Newton meter, Newton is MLT minus 2 into L. Now I is what? It is current, so it is going to be, so I'll use ampere A. This is time t. This is time t. Then we have this di upon dt. So it will become t upon a. Okay. So which is the, it will become, where is the question? So it is going to become then m l square t minus 2, and we are having a minus 2, right? Now, of the following quantities, which one has the dimension different from remaining three? So we already have done this. This is angular momentum. Now, please, I want you to do this. 30 questions. These five. Come on. Please do them. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All of them. Shisa, you have already done it, I think. Hmm. Again, Anshika, I won't be telling you. You solve all these questions first, now. Then you also. Please do it. Hmm. Shishai, let's read a little for Anshika as well so that she can cope up, right? हाँ Shishai, करो करो. Please do. So the force. Okay, let me do it now. Okay, so what does it say? So it says the force F on a sphere of radius A is moving in a medium with velocity V is given by F is equal to 6 pi eta AV. The dimension of eta R. So basically, eta is nothing but the viscosity only. So it is going to be ml minus 1 T minus 1. Okay, so I'll do it here. So question number what? Question number 26. Right? Now for question number 26, we have the formula F is equal to 6 pi, yeah, 6 pi, because it is a direct formula if you dimension of time. So L by R, 29, you are giving 28, acha, 29 you are giving, okay, okay, Anshita, okay, I get confused. So F is equal to 6 pi eta AV, 6 pi eta AV, so F is Newton, that is ml t minus 2. Okay, divided by this is A. So what is A? A is the radius here. So it is L. This is L T minus 1. So we have ML minus 1. And so V is what? V is the velocity. F is the force. And A is the radius. Right. So L T minus 2. Okay. So it will become how much? It will become ML. So this is the dimension of eta, no? So this will become ML minus 1 T minus 1. So for 26, it will become D option. Okay. Now for 27, let's see. So for 27, it says that we are having a equation P plus A by V square. P plus A by V square is equal to B theta by V, right? B theta by V. So what they are asking for? So they are asking for the dimension of A. Now please understand this. So this term is getting added with P. So the dimension of A by V square, dimension of A by V square is equal to dimension of P, isn't it? Dimension of this A by V square must be equal to the dimension of P. So dimension of A by V square is equal to dimension of P. So what is this is volume, right? So it is L to the power 6 and this will become pressure, that is Newton per meter square, that is MLT minus 2 upon meter square, that is L square. So it will become ML minus 1 T minus 2 and this is L to the power 6. So it will become ml to the power 5 t minus 2. Okay, ml to the power 5 t minus 2. So this will become A option, isn't it? Right? So you guys have done it correctly. Okay, so Shita, you have done it correctly. Anshika, what was your answer for this question? Let me see. Hmm. For 27, Anshika, you also have given the right answer. Wonderful. Now, which of the following have the dimension of time? So it is L by R. So when you read the physics, this is the time constant only. Now, question number 29, right? So, permeability, recently we have seen previously also. So, permeability is what? 2 pi into force into some distance upon the current square into length. So lastly also we have done for permeability. So this is a repetitive question. So it is going to be, so I'm right away writing the answer. Yeah, yeah, very good, beta. Now, again, now see, they are asking you the coefficient of viscosity. So it seems that the NEET is quite in love with the coefficient of viscosity, no? They are asking it again and again. I think so. I just following this book, and in this, I think this is the fourth time this question appeared. No, am I wrong? Yes or no? It occurs to me that this is the fourth time this question is coming. Okay, now let me have. So I made one PPT also, no? So let's do this PPT question. So because these questions are getting repeated a lot. Okay. Be very quick while you answer. Come. Be very quick. Okay, so this is done only. Give me answer fast. I'll just go on pasting. So by the time I paste the next question, you answer me the first one. What about the rest of you? Hmm. Please do beta. So Young's modulus of material has the same unit as that of the pressure, Newton per meter square. Bulk modulus, shear modulus. Siemens is the SI unit of conductance. Now please try this one. Just give me one moment. Yeah, sorry. Gungun, sorry, Shisai. No, the object is moving through the liquid. The viscous damping force acting on it is proportional to the velocity, the dimension of constant of proportionality. So see, you have to know. So the viscous damping force acting on is proportional to velocity. So force is proportional to velocity. So we are having, this is the dimension of constant of proportionality. So it is the damping coefficient we call. So this is C and this is V. So it is Newton meter second, right? Newton second per meter. Are you getting my point? Isn't it? Did you get it or not? Viscous damping force. So force, viscous damping force is proportional to this, right? So this is not the coefficient of viscosity. That is Newton meter square per second. Did you get it or not? Please answer me. Right? Okay. So what is 1 Newton? This is mlt minus 2. This is second, that is t. This is m, that is l. So this is c. So this is mt minus 1. So mt minus 1, that is the option. Understood? So sometimes, so, so we have seen so many questions of that. So I'm not doing the questions of error and measurements, right? I'm trying not to come up with those. Okay. I'm just picking the questions which related to dimensions, right? Because already, so how much question we have done? This is the, how much question? The 30 question we have done from the book. Okay. So 30, this is 31, 32, this is 33. Okay, come. So all these are PYQs only, huh? Come. 34. Please do. Hmm. We have to be even more fast. Anshika, beta, please answer. Anshika. So Weber is the unit of what? It is the unit of magnetic flux. Anshika, please beta answer. No, please do it. Acha. Is it some sort of a trick or something? She say? And why you are suggesting Anshika to speed up the video to 2x? Is it some sort of a trick or something? Please answer this one. You have to do it. How it could be, she say compressibility. Compressibility is 1 upon bulk modulus. Okay. 1 upon bulk modulus. Reduce the delay. What does that mean? So when I do the when I, so I think there must be, some seconds gap when I say something and it reaches to you, isn't it? Do you think? Okay, delays of command. Okay, okay, okay. So the physical quantity which has the dimensional formula mt minus 3. So this is surface tension. Surface tension is Newton per meter. So it is mt minus 2. So it can't be the answer. Solar constant, so leave it. Density is what? Kg per meter cube. So it is ml minus 3. And this is meter square per Newton. So it cannot be, so meter square, so it is coming out to be minus 1. So the answer should be solar constant, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, Anshika, sure, sure. Although I am just trying to know going faster so that I can do the targeted. So this is 35th, right? 35th. Okay. Now please try this one. Hmm. So the dimension of Wien's constant are dimension of Wien's constant are see lambda is proportional to temperature. Okay, this is the Wien's displacement law, isn't it? Lambda is proportional to T. So lambda upon T is your Wien's constant. Okay. So this is L. T is the temperature. So L K minus 1. Okay. So actually, oh sorry. This is lambda is proportional to 1 by T. Okay. So it becomes lambda T. Okay. So this is the Wien's constant. So L K. Now see L K. This one B. L and K. Right. K is for Kelvin. Understood? Understood? So moving to the next one. So next question. So this was question number 36. Okay. Do this one, beta. Come, please do it. Yeah. So which is different from others by unit? So which is different? Poisson ratio is different, right? Poisson ratio is different. Okay, because it is dimensionless. So some questions we already have done. Yeah, please try this one. So after this question, we'll have a 15 minutes break. Yeah, yeah, please say. So after this question, we'll have a 15 minutes break, and then afterwards we'll start with the errors in measurement. Okay, we'll do the questions of that. Right? Please say. So you are saying it must be C. It must be D. How come so? How come? So see, when two significant figures are multiplied, the final answer must have the same number of significant figures as present in the value with least significant figure, isn't it? Yeah. Least decimal number works when you do addition and subtraction, beta. Right? When you do multiplication and division, the final answer must be having the same number of significant figures as present in the value with the least significant figure, isn't it? Yes or no? Yes or no, beta? So this is common confusion that sometimes students have. So, see, let's have a 15 minutes break because the session is already been, 2 hours long. So, we'll have a 15 minutes break and afterwards we'll do questions related to errors and measurements. So, I'll just see if we have. So, I have just let's do a few more. So, okay, I'll do after the break. Okay, there are some more questions. So, see, till now, so 36, 37. And this is 38. This is 38. So we'll have a break of 15 minutes. A break of 15 minutes. Okay, and the session will be resuming. So is 5:40 now. So session will resuming from at 5:55 p.m. Understood? Yeah, yeah, we'll do everything. We'll complete this whole thing. Okay, okay. So let's have a break and we'll see you in 15 minutes. Alright guys, so thank you for waiting. Let's start the session again. Okay, so I again welcome you all to the session. I hope you guys can see me and hear me properly now. So we had a break for 15 minutes. Yeah. So guys, we were solving the questions of units and measurement, and we have done till the break. Yeah, Sashi. So we have done till the break some 38 questions. Let's do a few more. Okay, come. So let's try this one. So 39 question it is. Yes, it is there in the new syllabus. If you see the unit number 20, that is the experimental. So we have one unit added now, the experimental understanding. So there you will find that 1 year caliper is there, and also you see uh, the screw gauge is there. So which of the following is a dimensional constant? So gravitational constant is a dimensional constant. Now let's try this one. This is your 40th question. Come on, let's do it. Please do. Please try. Please try. Very good. So the answer to this question is A option, that is the angle. Right. So see how we can do it. So energy, it is m l square t minus 2 Newton meter. So mlt minus 2 into L. For m, the dimension is mass. Right. For J, it is angular momentum, that is I omega. So I omega is m L square, omega is t minus 1. Right. Omega is uh, t minus 1. And for gravitational constant, we have F is equal to G m1 m2 r square. So F is MLT minus 2, right? This is L square upon M square. So this is becoming M minus 1 L cube T minus 2. M minus 1 L cube T minus 2. So we have G as M minus 1 L cube T minus 2. So we have the G also. Okay, so if we put it everything in this formula, so the formula is EJ square upon M to the power 5 G square. Okay, so E is M L square T minus 2, right? And G is M L square T minus 1 whole of a square, right? Then we have M to the power 5 and G square, that is M minus 1 L cube T minus 2 whole of a square, right? Right? Are we getting this or not? Please answer me. Okay. Now, when you see, when you open the bracket, you cancel out the units. So you are going to get M0, L0, T0, right? See, so we have M square, and this is M, okay, to the power 5. This is M to the power. So see, ultimately, are we getting this or not? Please answer me. Yeah? Are we getting it or not? Right. So clearly see in the numerator we have M cube. In the denominator we are having M cube. So they are getting cancelled out. In the numerator we are having L to the power 6. In the denominator we are having L to the power 6. In the numerator we are having T to the power 4. In the denominator we are having T to the power 4. So ultimately we are getting M0, L0 and T0. Now when we are getting M0, L0 and T0, what does that mean? Okay, so that means that this is something as dimensionless. Okay, so out of these, which one is dimensionless? So angle is dimensionless, right? Angle is dimensionless, isn't it? Please answer, Bida. Yeah? Please answer me yes or no. Okay, so let's do this one. 41st question. Yeah, sorry. So we have to keep this session to this point. Something urgent came up, I have to go. So we couldn't do the questions on errors. So I'll come up with one more session and there we'll do the questions on errors. Fine, right? So let me conclude. So two quantities A and B have different dimension with mathematical operation given below is physical meaningful. So this is one is physically meaningful, right? A by B. Okay, isn't it? Because see, two quantities having different dimensions cannot be added, cannot be subtracted, they cannot be equal. Okay, so they can uh, only be multiplied or only be divided. Okay, so guys, in this session we have done 41 questions of the dimensions, units and measurement. So in today's session I couldn't complete the errors thing and couldn't complete the measurement part, that is the vernier caliper screw gauge part. So I'll be coming up with one more session. There will we be doing some more questions on this. Okay, so I'll be keeping it to this point in this session. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and we'll see you in the next session. And all the new students, please don't forget to subscribe the channel.